Look closely at the deliberate care in this motion. At 68 years old, Walter is preparing his dining room table for Thanksgiving dinner, taking the time to perfectly align a single ceramic plate. He follows this physical preparation with digital outreach, sending a hopeful group text to his children and grandson. The message is simple. Dinner is at 5, and he is eager to see them. But the physical reality of the room contradicts that digital optimism. Around a table loaded with turkey, potatoes, and pie, 3 chairs sit entirely empty. No one is coming. Modern family structures rely heavily on group chats and quick texts to maintain relationships. This creates a compelling illusion of connection, masking the fact that the physical spaces we inhabit are often left completely abandoned. The reasons for that abandonment usually arrive in quick, practical bursts. For Walter's daughter, Sarah, a sudden crisis in her Chicago corporate office overrides a long-standing family ritual. His son, Michael, cites the steep cost of holiday flights while watching football with friends, and his teenage grandson, Jake, simply leaves the message on read while playing video games. Financial logistics and daily escapism become highly effective shields against the friction of travel. This leaves Walter trapped in what psychologists often observe as the holiday vacuum. It is a specific state where the quietness of a person's routine isolation is aggressively amplified by the societal expectation that they should be surrounded by loved ones. Estrangement on this level rarely stems from a sudden, explosive argument. It happens through the slow, silent accumulation of shifting daily priorities until the excuses become automatic. Breaking that cycle of automatic excuses often requires an outside perspective. In this case, it comes from a 10-year-old neighbor named Lily, who looks through Walter's window and observes his solitary dinner without any of the family's historical context. She doesn't know about flight costs or corporate emergencies. She just knows a man is eating by himself. Prompted by her mother, Lily walks over and knocks on his door to deliver a small pie, physically crossing the boundary into his isolated world. When complex family histories create blind spots, it often takes a simple intervention from the immediate community to address basic human needs, like companionship. As they talk, the artifacts on Walter's walls reveal the source of that family history. Military photos and work awards point to a lifetime of double shifts and missed birthdays, all endured to build a solid financial foundation for his children. This diagram maps the flawed equation. It assumes a rising curve of material investment directly yields future physical loyalty from family. But the sheer volume of time sacrificed to provide wealth actively starves the emotional connections required to sustain the family unit. This private realization becomes public when Lily's mother posts a photograph of Walter sitting alone at his Thanksgiving table to social media, documenting the outcome of his lifetime of labor. The image goes viral overnight because it highlights a difficult truth. Walter's empty table isn't a failure of paternal love. It is a miscalculation of the specific currency that love requires to survive over decades. Hundreds of miles away, the digital algorithms serve that viral photograph directly onto the screens of Sarah and Michael, penetrating their respective bubbles of work and recreation. They watch strangers flood the comment section, urging someone to go hug their father. This forces the children to view his lifelong exhaustion not as a given, but from an external, highly critical viewpoint. The online comments pull up specific, buried memories. Their father teaching them to ride bikes while clearly exhausted, or standing at their baseball games still wearing his work uniform. The viral photo creates a direct link between his past physical toll and their current comfort. The scrolling stops. The screens go dark. In 2 separate cities, Sarah and Michael begin to pack their bags. 1 month passes. It is Christmas Eve, and Walter once again falls into his predictable routine, quietly decorating a tree by himself, expecting another silent holiday. Then the doorbell rings. He pulls open the front door to find the physical disruption he had stopped hoping for. Michael, Sarah, and Jake, standing on the porch with their luggage in tow. Sarah's tears and the heavy suitcases on the porch signal a permanent shift in priority. They have cleared their schedules to stay for the entire week. The camera pushes past the emotional reunion to focus on the dining room. The table is loud, kinetic, and completely occupied.
The empty chairs are finally filled. The chair that spent a lifetime empty is finally occupied. The physical presence of his family serves as the final, concrete answer to years of waiting.